Again, I'm in conversation with one of my many nieces, the same one from part one, and the conversation continues. Okay, so we've got Keisha and Kwame, the question they were asked on the table.
Yeah.
Someone said they need to be open and honest about their relationship when on the couch with the experts. What's your opinion?
Like we mentioned before, I think they know what they're doing, but I feel like at the same time, it's an issue within our community, like being so focused on the outside that we don't deal with the root of issues. And I think if they're going to participate in the show, participate in the show.
Yeah.
Like, you knew what you was getting into, so them saying that every week is just getting a bit frustrating.
Yeah.
Like if you can't reveal certain things and this wasn't the show for you, and why didn't you notice that? I think they take them through like psychological, so it's like, I don't know, you knew what you was getting into. And I kind of got Keisha's response, but at the same time, I was like, you're not open and honest. Like, maybe she is.
The one that where she says about somebody eat humble pie. Is that what?
Yeah.
That bit? Yeah, because she's trying to put it out there as in to say, I'm completely open. Do you mean whoever wrote this can eat humble pie? And I thought, are you?
Yeah.
Are you? Why are you open? Because when you're on the couch in front of the experts, the people that you should be talking to, you don't say nothing.
I feel like the black woman, is her name Charlene?
Charlene.
I don't know, when she looks at Kwame, she just looks like she seems very concerned for Keisha. She just looks worried for her. Like, she always looks so worried for her, because I think she's probably seen his type.
She knows who he is.
Yeah.
That's what I see when I look at Charlene and her response to Kwame. She knows exactly who he is.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what worries her. It's like, oh God, please.
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what it is, because I don't know, I don't like to use the narcissist word because I feel like it gets used a lot these days, but I do feel like, as much as I feel like Keisha's very intelligent and she can hold her own, I do feel like whatever Kwame is saying, when he comes and sits on that couch, he feels like he's got all of the control.
He does. I'm thinking, hang on, how you got this idiot here representing you two as a couple? How you got this idiot here?
Yeah, because when he said last week, we're done, we don't need to do the experiment.
Yes.
Like, it's like he was in such a panic that I think he spends a lot of time behind the scenes, like really badgering his ideas and why things make sense. He seems like he's a very tactical, like strategic,
right?
Like, bases everything on logic, like that sort of man. Like, I don't know, when the way Charlene looks at him, she's just like, yeah, you can tell she sees him, like, for real. She sees who he is.
She sees who he is. She sees who he is. And that's the way I look at him. I see exactly who you are.
Yeah.
If I met someone like him walking down the road trying to chirp me, it'd be like, not today, mate. No.
No, Satan, like, get back.
Yeah, we're not having that.
Yeah. He just seems like a manipulator, and I feel like with a lot of guys like that, they don't even know, like, why are you even doing it? Like, it doesn't make sense, because, like, why this show?
Yeah, why this show, exactly. Married at first sight. Why not go on Love Island or something? Why here?
Do you think it's when it comes to him, I just feel like, why this show? Out of all the shows he could have went on, but maybe it was just an easier show for him to get onto.
And then being of a certain age, there's only limited amount of shows that will take that age group. So, yeah. But like I said, he came on it for the wrong reasons. He wasn't serious. He just wasn't serious.
And I don't know, like I said, I do feel like Keisha's really intelligent, but I do feel like he's probably manipulating her as well.
I don't know. I think she's doing it to save face. There's something about her that makes me say no. I think no. I disagree on that one there. Yeah, I disagree on that one. I think no, she's doing it in such a way that she's not going to embarrass herself.
Okay, I get what you
mean. Holding it together.
Yeah.
I mean, even when you see her off camera, when she's talking to the camera, and she says certain things, I think so. I know who you really are, but you're holding yourself in such a way when you're amongst all the other people.
Yeah. So because even like, I think she saw from Whitney's experience that when Whitney came out and said, "Oh yeah, like he's been talking about Duke was talking about having sex with so many women when he leaves the show."
Right.
that kind of made her see, raw, like they're gonna kind of paint me maybe as the bad person. But I think she's smart with how she does it. She won't bring up certain things and talk. We will notice it throughout the different episodes, but she won't bring it on the couch where it's in an environment where like other people's input is not really allowed. Because I think if she brings it up at the dinner table in other settings, it will just go crazy and just be for entertainment purposes, and they'll take her for show,
right. Because like I said, she doesn't talk about them as a couple. They don't talk about them as a couple amongst anybody. No one knows their business. Actually, no one knows their business.
Yeah.
Whenever they're around on the dinner table or in that environment with everybody else, you never hear nothing about them. They don't talk about what's gone on that week or how their week went. They don't talk nothing. You don't get nothing from them.
I just believe he's very strategic. He knows why he's on the show.
And
I don't know. I just don't, I wouldn't say I dislike him, but I just don't think he's genuine.
He's not genuine. No.
Yeah, at all.
No, he's not genuine. Somebody called him a comedian. Amani's friend called him a comedian. And that's exactly how I see him. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
He can make you laugh. He makes you laugh.
Yeah.
And he's not here. He's not serious. He's not serious. No.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
Yeah. And like I said, with Keisha, I just feel like she's holding herself in such a way, very ladylike, very straight face when she's ready to be, smiles when she needs to smile, but behind the smile, there's a lot of pain. It's like, do you understand what I mean? It's like, why did they pair me with this guy here?
Yeah, and I feel like she's holding herself well and presenting herself well, like a parent's too.
Yes.
And I hope that after the show, she's able to do other stuff, because I feel like she's such a good person to have on TV.
Of course.
So I really do hope that whether she has an Asian or something, they're on job, like setting her up with things.
I like that cat suit she had on, though. I do like the cat suit she had on.
Yeah.
I love that. I thought, I like that.
But did you see Thomas has the boots now that she had? That is hilarious. Thomas's boots that she had before.
That's right. But like I said, the cat suit was. I like the cat suit. I did like the cat suit.
She has looks for days.
That's a bit of me. I could see myself in one of those.
No, she definitely has looks for days.
Yeah.
But I feel like she needs like a black man that is very comfortable in his skin and knows who he is.
Yes.
Because not to say that she's ever said she wouldn't date, like she wouldn't mix or anything or date outside of her race, but I think she wanted, from what they both got, they seem like they both wanted to date a black person.
Yeah.
I just imagined her with someone that is very.
She wanted an African man. She said she wanted an African man, didn't she?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because she's a lot of woman, and I feel like with like a lot of guys, having someone like that is very comfortable in their skin and in her size. Like they're used to seeing plus size women. Like I was even shocked to see how Gemma dressed. She covered up her curves and stuff a lot on the show at times.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, but Keisha's someone that is very like comfortable in her skin.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just feel like Kwame doesn't know how. Like even the way she held her own with his friends, they were surprised to have her to still see that she had that mouth, whether she was by herself or with a bunch of people.
That's what Marnie said. She's confident. I said, "Whoa, that's confident."
Yeah.
I wouldn't be confident in that surroundings. It just wouldn't work. For me. I said, "Oh God, no."
Yeah, because a lot of guys try and use, no, but you've been around my friends to kind of prove that, like you should take, like I'm taking you seriously, but like that doesn't mean anything.
The friends mean nothing. The friends mean nothing. Unless you've got the sister, the mother, the brother on board, the friends mean nothing. Friends
mean nothing. They probably go to his wife's dinner if he really does have a wife. Like
yeah. No, they're like I said, they're his boys. So whatever he gets up to, they're not saying nothing.
Exactly.
They're gonna back him all the way, even though they know he's wrong. Yeah. I'm not fooled by any of that. Not fooled by any of it. Yeah. You come to a wedding with all your boys, and where's your family?
Yeah.
You come to a wedding and all I see is your boys.
I don't know. I just feel like
that was red flag number one.
Red flag number one. And I just feel like his wife's somewhere, and he's proven to her, like he's made it a point to prove to her, like, no, this makes sense. It makes sense for me to go to the show. I get exposure for this. This will work for us. This will work for us and the family. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think he's divorced. We know he's divorced. Yeah, and so forth, but exactly. But I feel like he thought he could trick the system of the show. And just be in it, but not really participate properly.
I just feel sorry for Keisha. I really do.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Keisha because, like I said, you don't get women like Keisha on shows like this. You don't. And the one time we get a woman, a full-figured woman like this, this is what you do to her. No, no, I'm not happy. Not happy.
I really do hope she does stuff after this.
Yeah, yeah. It's terrible, absolutely terrible. They brought the wrong representative. They brought the wrong representative. Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say on them too. Okay, so coming away from them, we had lastly George and April.
Oh yeah.
Their letter again about to be open and honest.
Yeah.
With their relationship. Yeah. And George said something like, George came in with his heart on his sleeve, someone says. And when it comes to April doesn't reassure him enough.
I don't know, because they also said something like she says things that doesn't seem that supportive of him. Did you hear that? That's
probably to her girls or whoever.
Maybe
to Whitney or somebody. I don't know.
I just don't find them genuine at all. I feel like they both really care what people think, so they're forcing it to work. Like, I think with April, she just seems like very strategic, and I just feel like she's got a lot of those white tears that like some white women can use to get themselves out of trouble all the time. That
face, the tears.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Every time on cue, let me cry.
Yeah, it's like her escape. Like, let me do that really. Sometimes it's like, at least let a tear drop before you're doing that ugly face. It's just starting to piss me off. Like, but I don't know. I feel like with them two, they're just both like, his insecurities are like, he shouldn't have come.
It's terrible. He shouldn't have gone on the show.
Focus on, if you're that scared, focus on being a dad and just date.
Yeah.
Just date, have your fun.
I can see he's genuine.
Yeah.
I'm looking for somebody, but with her, she's shady for my liking.
She is, and I feel like she does lie, and when she gets caught up, I don't know, maybe she has a past. She seems like someone that is really desperate to be liked, to be accepted, to get that validation. And it's so sad to see, because obviously, maybe I'm just making an assumption, but she was a Miss World or whatever at one time.
Yeah, she Miss GB.
And it's like, it shows you that none of that stuff matters, because she just seems very insecure. Like, I don't think she likes him like that, but she's trying to think that she does.
No,
so she doesn't look bad.
She fancies him.
Yeah.
She likes him, but she's not into him the way that he would like her to be.
Yeah, and I think like that's where the insecurities are coming from.
Yes.
He is a bit much with them, but
he is a lot.
He's triggered for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's easy to pull it on his insecurities, and I do think he's wrong about how he's going about things, because he's obviously saying one thing to Adrian.
Yes. Because they saw them talking, the two of them talking.
Yeah. And things that are very, like, I feel like Adrian's a very rational person and very emotionally intelligent. So for him to kind of be bothered by whatever he's been telling him, it must be stuff that are really bad and making him feel bad about himself. Like, how she was moving in Jamaica. I wasn't surprised when he said that she kissed someone else. I actually thought I thought she would have went off with one of the Jamaican men on the sea or something. Like,
you know what? Initially, I thought that way. You know.
I think she seems like the type. I can't lie. She seems like the type, but
in the hot tub, and he looked. I said the man was devastated.
At your big age, it was truth or dare, and I'm just like, this doesn't sound right. Like,
no, I just thought, wow, what an exaggeration.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think she seems genuine. And maybe he isn't either, I don't know. But with her, I just feel like from the get-go, he wasn't. She wasn't. She wasn't genuine. I just feel like...
No.
She doesn't like him. She probably
she found out he got kids as well. That was a...
Yeah.
That was a wrap there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think she seems like the type of person that, like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like the way she watches the other women sometimes, she's not really that secure within herself at all. Like, I don't know if you notice, but sometimes the camera will be on her and she'll be kind of like fake smiling at something someone said, and she doesn't really want to smile.
Oh, I think I noticed that. Okay.
No, watch how she watches the other women. It's really interesting. Like, I think even with her doing that whole, I found her weird from when she was like to Whitney and Kwame, oh, is Whitney what you would usually go for?
Yes.
I didn't feel like she did, like, from then I was just like, she's a bit weird. Like, he was speaking about love and black women, and she had to kind of make it awkward between two black women for some reason, just to make herself, I don't know. Didn't you remember when he was saying that he likes black women and he likes he asked for someone that is like very confident and
yes, yeah.
And then she made a comment saying that is Whitney who he usually go for.
I remember that comment, yeah.
But then even the expert said she didn't need to say that. Why did she say it?
Right. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she just doesn't. She knows that outside of the show, it would be easier to walk away from George. Is that his name?
But
yeah, George. Like, but on the show,
this is what I feel is going to happen the minute they get out of the show. It's like,
yeah,
you're doing this all for the show.
Yeah.
But outside of here, you're going to break his heart again.
Yeah.
You're going to break his heart again. Because the guy doesn't really want to fall in love unless he knows it's real.
And I think he can tell that she's not going to leave her London life. Like,
no.
Plus, she's a dressmaker. It's one of the best places to do it.
Exactly. Well, we're all dressmakers, aren't we?
Honestly,
you, me, and her.
Yeah, she probably just started the business before the show for some promo.
Exactly.
Her dresses do look nice, boy.
Yeah, they do look nice, actually.
I think it's exposure for her. People are going to go, and she's like a bit older now. She probably wouldn't do Miss GB or anything anymore.
Yeah.
But her dresses are really nice. So I think it's exposure for her.
Yeah.
Like she says she doesn't want kids. And I think I can't imagine, like, as a parent, there's times when you have to be very selfless. It can't always be about you. And I can't imagine her being comfortable in an environment with a man with 4 children.
With 4. If he had one, but 4.
Maybe, yeah. And then it's like, when he hasn't got time to go on date night or come down to London to support you, or like, I feel like she'll feel very insecure and she'll get scared and go and do something with someone else again and say it was truth or dare.
Oh, stop it! the thing is with George, he's not moving.
Yeah, he can't.
He's not moving anywhere. It's going to have to be her to move. And she ain't going anywhere either. So how is this going to work?
Yeah.
It's not. It just isn't. It just isn't.
I think he knows himself. He's trusting his gut, and it's coming across very insecure. But I think April knows that she doesn't see it going long past the show.
But the thing is, what she keeps doing is reassuring him in such a way as in to say, I'll always be there, George. You can always count. She does all that. I'm thinking, why would you do that?
She's just saying the right things to look good on the TV as well.
Yeah. I just find that disturbing. I find it disturbing.
I think what's the worst that can happen if she just tells the truth? Because even
that's my point.
Yeah, that's my point. 2 women, they're being honest, saying that I couldn't move for you, but they're still just they're taking it for what it is now.
Exactly.
And maybe she can't do that.
But she's just lying her way all the way through this process. She's just lying all the way through it, rather than just be direct and say, George, I don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah,
you just have to take each day at a time. Just be real.
It's true, because I think, like, I don't know. I don't think anyone with children should see their children as baggage, but at the same time, like, it's a big thing for her to take on.
It is.
Especially, it's not like she doesn't mind children. She doesn't want children.
Yes.
Like, and a lot of people that say that now actually mean it and stick at it. Like, they do not want children. So for her, like, yeah, his children, some of them are like, what is one's 20, one, like, they're older.
One's about 20, and the youngest, I think, is about 10, 11.
Yeah, she won't have to be changing nappies, basically.
Yeah.
But I think, unless you're someone that really likes being around children, she seems like her life is very, like, she's a big ass woman playing truth or dare. She doesn't seem like I don't know, she'll enjoy playing with children. It's a different level at that point. But like,
but even when they went to, was it Arsenal Stadium where they did, no, Tottenham Stadium where they did the abseiling, all the sort of risky things that she likes to do.
Yeah,
there's something risky about her that she likes to do.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know whether it's a thing where she just doesn't seem like she really knows. I don't know. She just seems like she's trying to be a perfect image of what she thinks she needs to be. It just seems weird. Like, I don't know. I can't work her out.
Right.
Genuine. But I'm telling you, next time you watch it, watch how she like, she'll say someone looks nice, but then be looking at them up and down. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
All right. You know what? I've never noticed that.
You know who made me realise it? Thomas. When I think he made a comment about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's true. She does do that. Like, she has to be the prettiest in the room. He said something like that.
All
and
right.
when he said it, I noticed it.
And coming back to her again and Whitney, the two of them together, I don't like them two together.
I think it's forced.
Yeah, I don't like them two together.
Yeah, we
There's
don't
something
really
about
get
those
along
two
with,
together.
yeah, we don't
Yeah,
really get along with everyone else, so let's be friends.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It is. It's like, oh, there's something about you two, just like little bitching behind everybody's back.
Yeah, like
It's
it's mean girl.
got that energy about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they yeah, I feel like they just bring out the mean girl in each other.
Yes. Yes. I don't trust them, those two together.
No.
Yeah. The only ones I see really, I feel, can try outside of the program is Shanita and Jordan. I can't see anybody else right now.
Yeah, me neither. And not because they don't genuinely like each other, just because I don't think what they have is strong enough to take them any further. Like with Jordan and Shanita, is that how you say her name?
Yeah, Shanita.
Yeah, like I feel like once they get past the fair, and if they have a supportive group of like whether they're family members around them, I feel like they could go far and they can actually make it work.
Well, like I said, I could see it being, I'm going to say about 6 months outside of the program, they'll still be trying to make it work.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work by that point, they'll just dead it.
Yeah, because I think with like the exposure that a lot of people get when they go on reality TV shows is that, okay, after you got the excitement of being a bit of a celebrity.
Yes.
It's like, can they survive that period? And I think Shanita can, but I feel like with Jordan, he might get a bit scared and not like cheat or do anything silly like that, but I think he will kind of start to panic and be like, oh, do I want to settle down straight away? Should we take it slow?
I hear where you're going. I hear where you're going. I hear where you're going. Are you looking at it more in the way of like it have more women's attention? Is that the way you're looking at it?
I feel like it's not even him getting the women's attention. I think he'll be exposed to more.
Right.
So he might just want to explore more and just be out there more. Whereas I'm not saying she wouldn't want to do that too. They possibly could do it together. But I think he was already getting overwhelmed by how close and how a part of the family she felt with his mum.
Right. Right.
Back at them. So that's what I mean. Like it depends on who he has around him. I think who he has around him is a big thing. I think with her, she's like experienced some trauma. Her and her mum are close now, but they weren't always close. So I think she probably likes that family, like taking her time to settle down and do it properly, but actually wanting to build a life with him. And I think he would want that too. But I think him just getting a bit scared the other day threw me off a bit. Well, yesterday.
Yeah, the love thing. I'm thinking, what's that all about? Where did that come from all of a sudden?
Exactly.
I'm about to say, you're not going to share a home with somebody unless you're in love with them. I think, what?
I'm not saying he feels uncertain about her. I think he would just kind of be like, oh yeah, let's just see how it goes. Let's not rush. And it's like, you can't really rush it. But if your guard's up, it's going to be hard for things to move forward naturally as well.
Yeah. He just needs to relax. Yeah.
I think once they're out of the show, if they stay grounded and they both know what they want, then I think they definitely can work without a doubt.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like anything that's thrown at them, like they've been able to overcome things once they rationalize it in their own head and understand their emotions.
Yeah.
So I feel like they could handle it.
Yeah, like I said, I feel that, like I said, once we're outside the show, they're gonna do more weekend stays away with each other.
Yeah.
Whether she goes there and he goes to her place. But they've got home stays on tonight, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna see another part of the homestay. And Kwame's going to Keisha's, so it's like
yeah.
I want to see how this one goes.
Yeah, because I think she's someone that wants a man but doesn't need a man. So it's gonna be a different experience of, I don't know, maybe he hasn't got it like that. Maybe he was staying at a friend's house. I don't know. But he just seems a bit.
We were all trying to work that one out yesterday. The same way, it's like, oh, does he live at home with his parents? Has he got bed?
Honestly, is he in between houses? Like, you know already, like,
yeah. It's gonna be asking too many questions now. Asking too many questions now because you're not giving us any answers. You're not giving us any answers, so we're gonna make assumptions now. Yeah.
And I wonder if she's gonna bring any of her children around him.
No, she won't. No, she won't. Good. No. But her brother,
yeah,
and maybe her mother will be a play part in this. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But so this is where I'm going to leave it. But thank you very much for your points of view. I'm going to go away and edit all of this now.
I'll be messaging you tonight, boy. I'll be messaging you tonight. I feel like it's going to be very fun.
Yeah, this is it. I'm thinking the home stay. I'm thinking this is going to be a home stay to watch for because Keisha's not playing. I can see she's not playing. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. And I'll catch you later, sweetie.
Right. See you.
See you later. Bye. So we've come to the end of this episode. If you like what you heard, please like, comment and subscribe. Till next time.